headlines. Female medical graduate in Afghanistan urged Taliban to permit exit exams. Women's rights activist Manisha Siddiqui faces uncertain future in Taliban custody. At least 4 dead in Valencia apartment fire. Female graduates from medical universities in Afghanistan are calling on Taliban to allow them to take their exit exams, a crucial step in beginning their medical careers, and the Taliban has prohibited this graduate from taking the exam over 370 days. Diba, a graduate moved from Badghis to study at Herat University, expressed her frustration. I have been away from my family for 7 years to study medicine. Now the Taliban ban on the exit exam has shattered my dream of becoming a doctor. She said despite her effort, Diba has faced job rejection due to lacking the necessary credential and has resorted to the tailoring at home. The ban on exit exam for female medical students comes amid warnings from the UN and international organization about the Afghanistan shortage of female medical professionals. The secretary, in particular in rural areas, possesses significant health risk to population. Manisha Siddiqui, a women's rights activist, has been the Taliban detention for nearly 5 months without the legal representation. Sources familiar with the situation report Siddiqui was detained on October 9 last year in Kabul's Kartena area illegally for burning a photo of Hebatullah Khanzada, the Taliban's leader. Sources close to Siddiqui's family expressed concern about the well-being, noting that the Taliban has not provided any information on her potential release. Hadia Sahibzada, another women's rights activist, emphasized that Siddiqui is being denied her rights as a prisoner, including access to a lawyer and call for immediate release. Siddiqui has been subject to torture and beating to detention without committing any crime. Additionally, the Taliban reportedly arrested and then released Khatira Rasikh, another women's rights activist, after 24 hours in custody. Prior to Rasikh's detention, Taliban intelligence illegally arrested her father-in-law, brothers-in-law, and husband, forcing her husband to surrender her to secure their release. The Taliban has faced criticism for detention. Multiple women's rights activists and protesters will oppose their policies toward women. Heather Barr, Associate Director of Women's Rights Division and Human Rights Watch, urged the international community to hold the Taliban accountable for their actions, especially against women and girls. Freedom Now, a human rights group, has also called for Siddiqui's immediate release, citing concern about the mistreatment and torture in Taliban custody. A fire that started Thursday, February 2020, in an apartment building in Valencia, Spain, has resulted in at least 4 deaths. Emergency services reported that the blaze began on the 4th floor of building in an affluent neighborhood north of the city center and quickly spread to other floors. Firefighters ablated the fire on Friday, February 23, as the entire facade of the building was engulfed in flames, causing a burning debris to fall into the pavement below, triggering small explosion within the structure. Local media reported that several residents were still trapped inside, with some calling for help from their apartment balconies.